Alright, what's up everyone? Phoenix says, boy, am I nervous. Right? Oh, hi Chief. Whew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on the murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your claim as well. Oh, thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kinda owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life. Everything. It's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, hits him. Death. Despair. Ugh. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who? You took her away from me, Nick. Who did this? Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspaper says it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is fairly a simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her, Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the Butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack of getting himself in trouble. One thing I could say though, is usually not his fault. He just has bad luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get some water. Alrighty. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry's Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge for your client's sake. I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to certain your readiness. Yes. Yes, Your Honor. Alright, so I'm gonna try to do like the 100% run with trophies and everything, so I know I get the answers wrong, I did it on purpose. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Now, I know it's Larry Butts, but for me to get this trophy, the defendant, that's Mayfair. I know that's wrong. Look, I have to leave. I have to go home. I'm expecting a delivery. Ah, come on, Chief. There's no need to be going so soon, is there? Listen, Wright. The defendant is the one on trial, the client. I mean, that's about as basic as you can get. I put my foot in it this time. I just gotta relax. Sorry, I couldn't hear your answer. I'll ask one more. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. I want to check something real quick. I think I already got that trophy, did I? Yeah, I did. I did got the trophy. Okay. This is a murder trial, so tell me, what's the victim's name? Whew. I know this one. Glad I read the case up cover to cover so many times. Ah, there it goes. It's, wait, uh-oh. No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the name of the victim? Oh, the victim, of course. I know the victim's name. I, just forgot temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed on the court records. Just press the R1 button to check it anytime, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please, I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Cindy Stone, I believe. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You answer all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed. That's for sure. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor? As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what the object was? The murder weapon was the statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court sets this into the evidence. The statue in the shape of the thinker is rather heavy. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use the R1 button to check. Yeah, I know, I'm fully aware. To check it frequently. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call the first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Alright. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were getting great together. We were like Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Never. What's it to you anyways? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she has completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She just had returned from overseas with one of them the other day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? I'm drinking some water. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way! The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! We could clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer the question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? Yeah, let's stop him. My client has no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oof. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That's cheating. She's a she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna just drop dead. Oh, yeah. And when wait, what? I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Okay. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you? Or did you not? Well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Let's stop. Yeah, stop him. Let's stop him. I'll send him a signal. Lie lucky dog. Well, see, it's like this. I don't remember. You don't remember? Well then, we'll just have to remind you. I got a bad feeling about this. We have a witness that did... I can't even read this. We have a witness that could prove he did go to the victim's apartment that day. Well, that simplifies the matter. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendants fleeing from the scene of the crime. Order. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call his witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawick to the stand. Sawick. Oh, Frank saw it. Frank saw it. Mr. Sawick, you sell newspaper subscriptions. Is this correct? Oh yes. Newspapers, yes. Mr. Sawick, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Okay, testimony. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking that it was strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 o'clock p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim apartment's not working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to be working during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawick used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your Peruso. Okay, so we have that. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor. Alright, Wright, this is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you're exposed to lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is it your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court records and the witness testimony. Then, once you found the contradiction evidence, present it and rub it in the witness face. Okay. Open the record with R button. Yes. Okay, I read this part already. I just want to see. The building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Alright. Okay. That must be early, blah blah blah. Read that part. Thinking of strange, I look inside the door. And I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. I cleared it for... Okay. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 o'clock p.m. The man who ran... That's all of it. There must be a contradiction in there somewhere. Examine the court records with the R1, but yes, okay. Then find, yes, I know. Oh, wait, I got it. Yes, I read that part. This part right here. Objection. You found the body at 1? You sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was nobody to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain the 3-hour gap? Objection. This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Solid, why were you so certain that the body you found was at 1? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out the contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching the video on the tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. I see, you heard a voice saying the time on the tape program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do. I got this one. Found them, heard the time. Objection. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said that there was a blackout at the time of the discovery, and this record proves it. You couldn't have heard of television or a video. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawyer? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Sawyer, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sorry. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Okay. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon, the killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock? I guess that will explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Here in the time. I didn't hear the time, I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon the killer used to hit the... What is this? Objection. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was the statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? You, with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Saw It. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne. As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch and you just tilt it and says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears the witness testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with the testimony now? Yes. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hands. Yet the witness testified he never entered the apartment. Ooh, contradiction. Clearly a yeah, exactly, I just said that. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he definitely went in. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I could prove you were the one who killed him. You struck her with the clock and shocked the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Saw It. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandably, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim, that voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. Objection. What? What's the meaning of this? This is all the baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness' face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never. Look, the clock, I heard, no, I saw nothing. Shut up. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her and he should burn. Burn. Give him death. Order. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense claim. Mr. Wright? Your Honor? You claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I better think of it through carefully. Your Honor? The sound Mr. Saw It heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply sound the clock, I guess. Let's sound the clock now. here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. That's certainly a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So we heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time is it now? It's 11:25. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancies between what Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit tried to talk your way out of this one. Ha! You forgot one thing. Uh-oh. What's he talking about now? While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it. I was so close. Mr. Wright? It seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Sawit. I come all the way here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal. You lawyers are all slime. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sawit. Chief. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow that day of the murder. Nobody could prove that. Well, yeah. But that doesn't mean you can still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason why the clock was 3 hours slow? Yeah. Wait. Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright? You say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court records that could prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see the evidence that was proved why the clock was off. It's this. Definitely this. Take that! The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 o'clock here, it's 1 o'clock a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hasn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard her was struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sawit, or should I say Mr. Did It? Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness, he was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Bucks, not guilty. And with that, this court is adjourned. It turns out Mr. Sawyer was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check out and see when people were out of their houses. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawyer left himself to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawyer grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. Whew, I still can't believe we won. Right? Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trout end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief so happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good, wait, no. I mean bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I could practically see the headlines now. Harry Buck's innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat? No, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present for me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to cry? Larry. Are you so sure? It squeezed me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. No, I'm not sympathizing really. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chunk to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey Nick, I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little bit better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we could do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner on me? We'll drink a toast to the innocence of Bucks. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying parts of why you became a lawyer was because of him? Yeah, part at least. You have to tell me more about it sometime, maybe over drinks. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not gonna pay us unless you count the clock he gave Mia." I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be a center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. The end. A brand new episode has been added. Yeah, sure, let's save. Hello, this is Maya. Hey Maya, it's me. Mia. What's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's always a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial, and I just feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha, so what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like a statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now. You know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clock out. I have to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside of it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 o'clock, to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon. Yep. I'll be waiting, Maya. Conversation recorded September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Now, Miss Fay, I'll take what's mine. The papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Fay, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? You are not a coniferous on my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Ho. My dear Miss Fay, I am so very sorry, but I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay. Red, white, blue. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should go out to dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia, maybe she's in her office. That smell. Blood. Sis. Someone's there. Chief? Chief? Chief! Who are you? The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she laid under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulders. Then all too quickly it began to fade, until finally she was cold. Chief. Chief, it's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. There are some glassy shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of glass must be pieces of the glass slide stand lying broken in the back of the room. Okay. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. A piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hands. What could it be? Maya. A word written in blood on this scrap of paper. Maya. Did Maya write this? Sorry, did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store dated yesterday. Okay. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here. Right, I better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police! Please come quick. What was that? Someone's screaming from outside the window. She's staring right at me. She's holding the phone in her hands. That girl just now, where'd she go? I put her right there on the sofa. Uh-oh, I hope she didn't run out on me. Hips! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay, I work here. Maya Fey. Maya Fey? Maya? So Mia was writing that girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. I never thought it'll be used for evidence like this outside of the courtroom. She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me. Can you tell me what happened? I came in. The room was dark. And sis. So she was already dead. So you're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister. And you were here visiting? This late at night? Yes. She said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes, it was that clock. It was the thinker. Before Maya died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name. Why would she write my name? Please just calm down. Why would Sis write my name? Uh-oh. Now I done it. The police. Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze, police! Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe, what an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. It must have been that woman I saw. Anyways, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great. Just great. Maya, wait, she wouldn't have, nah. Whoa. Excuse me? Eh? This word Maya here means anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood? See? With her dying breath, she wrote down the name of the killer. Killer? I'm not. Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, man. What? Mia's younger sister Maya was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center, and I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you gonna be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. First thing first, I better get her cheered up. Yeah, of course I will. Cheer up. Really? Did I say something wrong? She looks sadder now. What's wrong? You don't think I can do it? No, no one could. Who will believe me? Even you. When you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How did that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on the edge the whole time. It's been a while. Huh, so he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fears into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh? Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. That's what she said. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I could just sit back and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia, I know. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all the acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in the religious training? What is it to you? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for our upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like the thinker. The one Larry made. How could that ever been evidence in the case? Right. She says something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah. I forgot how to delete those things. So, you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it. Right. Oh, I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right, of course. Next time I see Gumshoes, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you won't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. So you're acting like a medium training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait. What? So you're a real honest goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact Mia's spirit then? We could just ask who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Huh? Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? I see, don't worry. Leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10 o'clock. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow? What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney for me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Right, I'll be back. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busy searching for clues. Hey, you there. This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No. Phoenix Wright. How can anyone mistake me for Larry? Guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. The Butts guy. He was a killer and you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent, sir. Right. And you were... Gumshoe, wasn't it? Thick Gumshoes. Right, at your service. Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoes to you, pal. Anyways, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here, now. Yes, sir. Be right there. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. He thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Alright. Ask me, about Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, eh? Now, don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report, but that's all. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is the one trial you aren't gonna win. Why do you say that? The city's prosecutor Edgeworth is on the prosecution. Edgeworth? I'm sure you know what that means. You being a lawyer and all. Prosecution Edgeworth? That's right. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? Of course I do. I know him. He's a fair prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Oh, don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became prosecutor at that incredibly young age at 20. Of course, there are rumors of the back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I would be facing him so soon. Okay. Alright. I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that, I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure, I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. Okay, I can't be straight with this guy, but what should I tell him? Something the matter? Oh, no, that carrier strap is on the cell phone. This? It says Steel Samurai, warrior of the Neo-Old Tokyo. The Steel Samurai? That action hero on TV? Yeah, you see that strap is a collector's item. She was worried it might get lost if it went down to the precinct. That's what she said? Yes. Okay, pal. I wrote down all the numbers she called anyways. Here you go. Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation. Nice. Check the court records to hear the record. Okay. Oh, I know this. We heard this earlier. Okay. You done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyways, you better not. No influence in the witness will review Lori Way's poor pal. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness. Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name. Exactly, Miss May, huh? So you sent her home already then? You're trying your lawyer tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. So she's still in the hotel across the way. Yeah, he just told me. I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. You get that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Alrighty, September 6th. Well, hello there, handsome. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Teehee. Memo to self. Thank Gumshoes for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting I can hardly contain myself. Ooh, let me go get freshened up so I can look at the part of the beautiful witness. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey! Hey! What are you doing? No touching. Oh, bad boy. You really shouldn't be prying around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was gonna explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside that drawer. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Oh, observe? Incident? You sound like a lawyer in the movies. I'm like a man with a big vocabulary. Better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty please? Let me see, well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Miss May, could you just... Who exactly are you? Ooh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? Hey, I'm just doing my job here. You know you're just cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I ever blushed this way. Right, can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no, teehee, and you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Oh, what an amazing power of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives like on TV. Oh no, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage? Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Oh boy. Okay, we're not getting anywhere here. Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. If that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of throats I ever heard. Aha, so you're the one that they say they've been looking for me. Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you? Exactly. Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya Fey. Yes, Maya Fey. Go on. Why the strange reaction? Cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know about the trial that was tomorrow? Anyways, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry. End of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even had a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? How can you just refuse her like that? Please tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just I'm busy, you see. But the client is Mia's Faye's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm busy. I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyways. I'll go look at somewhere else. Think not. Did you say something? I think not. I said, what do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take their place on this case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I can't say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? Nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? How do you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. That's quite a painting. You noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intentions of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez. Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, we'll see. Let's just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I kinda gotten used to it. Let's see, the morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. That's the ticker clock, yes. It practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. Yes, it does. So then, when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9 o'clock. The lights were off, and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is. Don't know? So she could still be alive? The women in the family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual powers run in our blood. But 15 years ago, our family was involved in a incident. There was a man, and he ruined our mother's life. Right? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced that she will become a lawyer and she will leave the mountains. So you live by yourself. Yes, I got used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would just lose my powers. I feel bad for her, all by herself up in the mountains. So, who was this man who ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were really desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium? Did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved. We thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police consultations with a medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the medium jumped on it big time. My mother became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? That's his name. My sister told me. White. Just a little longer now before they state appointed lawyer comes, I guess. Time's up. What should I do? Do I leave her or just go home? I made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me or not. Why? Why? Well, no one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know. I've been there a long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone had to look out for the people who had no one else on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You could count on me. That's so kind of you. She's crying. Well, let's fight this one and you get out of here. Right. Thank you. Ooh, she smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person now. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes. And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So what's next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer. It was when I tried to look into the drawer, she got so defensive. There has to be something in there. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of the establishments of your service, sir. Oh, right. I just come up to the delivery... Sorry. I have just come up to the deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the facilities. If you no need of anything, I'll be taking my leading. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no. Hey. Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around. I almost forgot. You came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there's a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp informed. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp. Where have I heard that name? We know where that's from. That was his... Yeah, exactly. White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's murder. Could it be a coincidence? It's no coincidence. There's a screwdriver sticking out in the half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? Ooh, a wiretap. What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like that? There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like that in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this, I know it. Alright. I'll be using this for evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For my sake. I'll get into this woman's bottom. Wait, you know what I mean. Oh, bellboy, still there? Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. I like how he has to correct himself with in court. To be continued. Yeah, sure, I'll save. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fay. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me on the instant. Mr. Edgeworth, Please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution needs no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer of the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of the homicides down the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use the floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in the girl's hand, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue? Okay, so we got the floor plans. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Alright, sorry about that. Please testify to the court about this hard evidence. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There was 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack. Hey, Maya, you just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in the witness' testimony, she would bluff and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of time. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's try that. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I would like to begin my cross-examination. Alright. Hold it. Hold on just a second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you say you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in pink claim was hard evidence? Dang. What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. I don't know. She looks pretty pink to me. Well, I get... Yeah, exactly. That's enough. Detective Gumshoe, do you have any more solid proof other than just her claims, Detective? I guess Preston can have his advantages. Yes. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you first, Your Honor. Very well. Let's hear your testimony. Alright. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How do you like that? That's my hard evidence. Gosh. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor, why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence in the first time? I guess I know. I'm really embarrassed. I forgot about it, you sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin the cross-examination. Okay. Objection. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, Detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediately death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no but in your way out of this one, Detective. Order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Nope, Mr. Wright. I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain the autopsy report? When? The day of the murder, right? No. Day after the murder. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being... Oh. That autopsy is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediately due to a blow from a blunt object, but there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way. Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim had time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you had something up your sleeves. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? You're a sham. Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham. How could you give me a faulty report? Huh? I thought... Detective Gumshoe? Ugh. I'm disappointed in you handing him the wrong report like that. I'm sorry, sir. You are at fault, Detective. This isn't going to be looking good at your evaluation next month. What? But... Your Honor, I submit his report to the court. Understood. The court accepts his evidence. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion. Yes. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call the next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, stay the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Witness, your name, please. April May. At your services, wink wink. I want us to check something. Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Aw, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was like in my hotel room. Teehee. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fane Code law offices. That's right. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Yo, name, what's up, dude? Don't be that type of streamer front. It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, dodged to the one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Wink wink. I'm good, just been lurking. Hey man, enjoy your lurk. It's all appreciated. Well, Your Honor? I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any... Wait, Your Honor? Yes, Mr. Wright. What about my cross-examination? Oh, I thought the witness testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Mia's Faye's understudy, weren't you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly ways of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Of course. I'm gonna get some water first, though. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. All this reading makes your tongue really dry, so let me stay hydrated. 1 second. Alrighty. Yes, I'm doing it. I'm gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Okay. Hold it. How did you know it was my client? Huh? Well, gee. First of all, she had a girl's physique, and secondly, she was small. Who else could it who else could it be but her? She has a point. I almost hit. You're right. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless about this. I mean, okay. If you had really witnessed my client Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Got her. Her eyes are twitching. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But still, we don't know if she was dressed that way that night. Actually, we do, because he was there. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did the detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think of that trifling little details were necessary, darling. Gosh. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to keep The court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl. I promise. Wink. Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. Okay. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, the kind of statuey clock. The thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? Teehee. I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. Objection. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Ooh, you like that, would you? Mr. Naughty, Mr. Lawyer. You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position of you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order! Order! Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Ooh. The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that is important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with the trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I have caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. That was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would have been over. Huh? What? So, what happens now? What happens now is that you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's... because I heard it. Yes, I heard it said the time. So you've been to the law office of Fay & Co? No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. The law office of Fay & Co, where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could have easily heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because it could have not rhymed. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivably that the clock is in question. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly... Just take a look, right now. Oh! See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense say. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? Yes, I know how to do this. It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It could have not rhymed. Therefore, this witness is lying. Is a big fat liar. Fat! Well, Miss May? Tisk tisk. Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow. He knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it cannot ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been empty after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? I think it's in that paper thing. No, in the phone call. Impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you liked so much. The evidence that proved when the clockwork was removed is... It's definitely here. Take that! Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Ooh, you have a girly phone. Wait. This isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim of the day of the murder. Order! The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. The good detective, remember he's up for evaluation soon. Oh my gosh. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. So you want me to hold on to the thinker for you? If you could. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. September 5th, and there's your evidence right there. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, will you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was it again? I go to so many instances. It can't be in the store. It was made. Oops, I forgot. Wink. So the witness has seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defendant have any objection, Mr.? Oh yeah, we definitely. The witness claims she has seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce the evidence that will prove the witness had not seen this clock before. I mean, it's right here. Take that. It's simple. This clock was never in any store ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in the police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuses are not on sale today. Oh shit. Oh shit, I got her mad. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she would die for it. Die. Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Silly me. Did I, lose it? I guess I did. Tee-hee-hee. Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she would have known the thinker was a clock. And I could show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see then. Show me the evidence proving that the witness had heard this murder weapon was a clock. Ah, we are right there. Take that! Have a look at this. That. I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim's I always mix up names and eyes. You were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Faye's phone, were you not? Oh. Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure about that. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness has a possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. What's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on for me. Again, what is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like a statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May, shut up all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer. It's no fair, all of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so the bad girl. So I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? Oh, she's crying. That did it. The court's seen the real Miss May. Now to deal the final blow. Miss May. What is it, you little shrimp? Talk to me in the tone like that. Talk to me in that tone of your voice, will you? You killed her, didn't you? Order! There will be order. What? How can you possibly say that? Are you mad? All I did was a little wiretapping. Okay, so she admitted it. Oops. Yeah, okay, she just admitted it. So you admit you tapped her phone. But wait. I didn't do anything bad like murder. I'm a good girl. Really? Can you prove it? No way she could prove it. You think you're so smart, Mr. Lawyer, but I could prove it. And I will. You can't be serious. No way. Way, I say. Way. Oh, and I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from the sweet bellboy. Room service. Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know. Like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee. Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Wink, wink. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. Oh my gosh. So, where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. Okay, so he admitted it. However, that is a separate crime with no bearings on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant Maya Fey commit murder. No, they're going to let her just walk away. There's no way I could win this unless I tie Miss May back into the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come to think of it. Yeah, the bellboy. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think he's sunken quite low enough already. I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's her reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I consent to calling this witness. condition. If Miss April May's alibi is not called into the question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. And thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty of Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? I better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? I mean, I have no choice. Alright, I got nothing to lose. Except for everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. Alright, I'm just stretching real quick. Alright, so that tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin her testimony. Sorry, his testimony. Very good, sir. I am the head bellboy at the Fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for I thought she said 9. Okay, never mind. She asked for our iced coffee to be brought at her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at the precisely at the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. Alright. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right, I'm ready, I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with that murder now, Maya will be finished. Okay. We already read all this. And here. Hold it. Precisely 9 o'clock then. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 o'clock p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought back, that it will be brought then. Oh, bellboy, teehee, I like iced coffee exactly at 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door on the crack of 9 o'clock, sir. Why would she be so particular about that time? And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. This bellboy wouldn't have any reason to lie. Okay. But I have something to use in his testimony. One more time, I'll press him until he spills the beans on his teas. Hold it. You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir, it's an endearment mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, he's blushing. The guest, sir, favored me with an embrasser, sir. Embrasser? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheeks. Wait, why? Why is she? Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. Okay. I think our Miss May was up to something. I wanted her and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Tisk tisk. Finally, you understand. This bellboy was absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Wait! Please wait. Yes? Does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay. This is really it. Now, this is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in with Miss May. Oh, alright. Very well, sir. My first thought was that she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She's just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really. I see. Excuse me? What exactly was a disappointment? Well, oh, I see where he's going with this. I see. Yeah. Okay. He just answered it. I am not without charm, sir, but even I had a little chance with her lover there. What did he say? What did you just say? Rather quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth. Tell us the truth now. Did Miss May checked in with another person? I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why do you not mention that in your testimony? Well, sir, you never asked. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite indeed. It was the good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it, specifically asked if I was specifically asked her. Oof! You fool! I done it. I won. Miss April May checked in the twin room with a man. Correct? Yes, sir. Then when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room. That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of the new fact, I hold it as impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple. It has to be, the man. Yeah, the man. The man who checked in with Miss May. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet, Miss May herself has an alibi of the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. That bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. What a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if I was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Oof! Upstart amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into these matters fully. Am I understood? Yes, Your Honor. This is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. All right. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips, it sent shivers up my spine. Did you say so? So what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. I see. But I got a great lead to today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May, he's the key. Oh, I get it. What happens to Miss May after that, anyways? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyways, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm gonna find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. What's this? Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. I asked for a full record of Attoney's testimony. I thought it could come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now I have it, so I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyways, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. To be continued. Yes. Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving. Not, you sneaking lawyer. I hope you die. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there is nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. So, what is it you wish to ask me then? For starters, how did you get so totally whacked? About the man who stayed with you in that hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. Maybe that has something to get her to talk. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone? Aw, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal. Tapping people's phone is a crime, Miss May. Oh, I suppose you learned that in law school. Creep. This woman is impossible to talk to. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Oh, that does it. Bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer. The bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyer, or is it just me? Nah, this is going nowhere. Looks like Grosberg is out today again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. What's this? Old photos? There are two lying here. Something's been written in the pencil on the back. DO6 incident, Exhibit A. DO6 incident, Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. Why would Grossberg have a picture of this man? This might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. I'm just borrowing it. I'll return it later. Nah, let's leave it alone. Oh, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gateway's rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used the wiretap, sorry. We could charge a premium for the room, of course, and it will be great for business, sir. Whoa. Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will be becoming famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I could bring you. About Miss May. Oh, her. Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She will do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you pardon the expression. I knew it was from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are like on the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. There we are in the total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. Well, a photo. I'll do that later. Let me just finish this. Can you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely. And on that subject, I'll have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known for the gate water. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. Okay. Drink some water. Take a look at this photo. That's some detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that's the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write a affidavit swearing that as him? An affidavit? This guy is way too excited about this. Well, sure, why not? Yes, I always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Not even Miss May could play dumb to this. Okay, where is it? Oh, there it is. You again, can't you take a hint and stay gone? Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault now? You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Have a look at this. Look, I've said several times, I'm not telling you. What did you... A reaction. This is him, isn't it? What? Who? When? Why? It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room that night of the murder. No, that's not right. Nice try, Miss Cooperative. Do you have proof that it was him? Yeah, proof. Show me proof. I'm so close. Actually, we did. I just thought about that. Bomb. Could you have a look at this? What's that? The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw. Such as the man you checked in with. Who was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. Let's push her hard. This is it. All or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press. What? Even though he shouldn't have been witness to murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press will have a field day with this reputation. Oh, fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer. Yes. Man, that felt good. It's great to be alive. Why are you pumping your fist in the air? Now, tell me about the man you were with. That man, he's my boss. Wright, the president of the information gathering conglomerate, Blue Corp. Wright. Information gathering? Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency. So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder. I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her. It's okay, I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Alrighty. Mr. White at last. Finally, a lead on to this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. I think we're good. I know these names. They're all puns. They're all puns. Alrighty. What's with the surreal decor? Hey, this is that painting. Welcome. Please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name? What's your name? I was just inquiringly asking the title that you go by. Wright. Phoenix Wright. Inquiringly? Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendid, oh my gosh, these words he's making up. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantess vocabulary. What is this guy's problem? I'm Wright, CEO of Blue Corp, you know? Corporate expansion official. My business dealings brings me into the contact of the elite. So I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the worldly challenged. What a fruitcake. Let me guess. You're an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you will come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yipes, this guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Alright, let's chat. Miss May is an employee of the Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat. Some made up words he's making up. What a shock it was to her. What a shock it was to hear what has done. What she has done? You mean the wires hat? Oh, I gotta drink my water. Indeed, she is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is inevitable that she will do this. It sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. Alright, let's ask him about the night of the murder. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who could say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy could say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'll be capable of doing that. He raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh ho ho ho. The police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys. Playthings are for my amusements. Should I ask him about? Yeah, ask him about Blue Corp. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyways? Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future, you might say. We are the future. Sell information? In just 10 years, I've built this business up to the grand office you see now. Ah, in case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. You don't say. I, Red White of Blue Corp, as founder of the CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, what might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. You know, I actually seen that painting before. Oh? Just yesterday, actually. Your point being? My point is simple. Rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? A lawyer. No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Slitch, sipple, nada. Just like that sorry excuse of an attorney. Crudy Burger. What? He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do now? Charge me with an assault? Charge away, I'll welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my position, the police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand there is a world beyond this compensation. You came here from Grody's Burgers, I presume. Mr. Grossburst, yes. Then you must ask him, why is that painting of his here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely on a personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There's nothing more to discuss. I guess that's everything. Can't believe this dude punched me. Yeah, he got punched. Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat. Jumping Jehoshaphat! Oh, you. What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him. That much is clear. So, you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. I couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for that girl. I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. A right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just I need more time to think about it, it's my boy. He does seem trouble about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. So, I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh? Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something's been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just... Mr. Grossberg, that, sir. There was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intentions of parting with. Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp, Red White's office. So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. Your love. I just saw that. I just saw that choice. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Like blackmail. I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof. Very well, this may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get it off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate. What's he talking about? Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the photo of those photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. That's the connection. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White would be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. He gives them an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to harm to themselves and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. What is this DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than a sorting quote the police gave them the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. Her name was Misty Faye. Faye. Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating the murder at the bequest of the police. And she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remained unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. Alrighty. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they was using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told them. You told White? He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet, if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. I think that's everything. Let's go. It's funny looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossworth said there will be clues here. Maybe I should have it take another look. No clues here. All the cases the chief ever worked are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? Let's see. J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim through some of these. Yeah, let's skim. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest part here is at the end of the S, suicide. Ugh. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. Oh? There's writing on most of these in pencil. White. This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to it. I could use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Mia's favorite potted plant. I guess I'll have to water it now. Okay. Off to Blue Corporate, I guess. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I'll fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia, she had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him, either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in one of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Imagine you talk to a guy like this in real life who's smiling. I know, you can't trust this guy. What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong, what is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Oh, he's calling someone. Hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're wrong, Mr. White. Excuse me? What I should be doing now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then Mia was murdered and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So the culprit would be... Even a child will work it out. Could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White, that's you? What are you calling me at this time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quiet dude, I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed but could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer, man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in the position of freely offering your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Mia. How dare you? I'm pointing the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers associations, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupidly inept that they make you even look competent. Feel faint. Gumshoe reporting, sir. Butts. Harry Butts. Wright, actually. Phoenix Wright. And my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take the despicable, I can't even say this word. Despicable man being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. And that prosecutor will be on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Wright? Mr. Wright. Oh, Maya. Great, they let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Now I'm afraid we switched places. What? You mean you? I explained what happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he is satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well, you could cheer for me in court. Cheer for you? You mean like a cheerleader? Huh? Yeah, like that. Alright, leave it to me. Huh? I better go get a uniform and some papa. Sure. Wait. What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. No, really, I was just kidding. But thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyways. But, can I just sit here and just do nothing? I can't just sit here and do nothing. I gotta give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece. Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. Times may change, yet with crime it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit on 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finished in a day, but most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as the star witness, this is it. Tomorrow it's me or him. To be continued. Yeah, probably when I finish this trial, I'm probably going to wrap up. Alright. Day 3. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case is going to get decided today. Ah, Phoenix, look. Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the chief prosecution officer yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. Wright says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What does Wright have at the judge? What? Does Wright have the judge in his pocket too? So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty? End of story. I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who's guilty and who's innocent. All that I could hope is to get a very all that I could hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I'll make that my policy. Edgeworth. You changed. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix, right? Phoenix. Well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait. Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not. I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. Oh boy. Alright, let's start court. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are quite clear to the court, today we will be hearing the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge just ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone knows... I gotta get some water. One sec. Alright. If anyone is going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that we needed. Again, my sincerest apologies in the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. he gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Your name. Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locations confuse? Name. These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or used to more common term, the president of Dugor. Did you know the victim is Mia Fey? That will be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder. Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there? Uh-huh. Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. Alright, testimony. Let's see, it was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly persifying, that's reading to you, some paper by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over there at once. She too was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. If things occur as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Oh wow, that escalated. Alright. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination? Yes, Your Honor. Hold it. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprende. I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I'm always absolutely positively perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect the new detail? The victim ran to the left and you gave chase. Wait right there. Mr. Wright, you just dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh, it is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here. And the victim is here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. she would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing. Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. Ha! I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain the conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law office of Fay & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing. Okay. He was standing right there. He was the killer. Take that. This is where he was. Look. When the victim ran for the door, he was watching from this point. To him, it will appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and an ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Order! I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rascallion! The postulation of the defense of a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a little far-fetched. Ho ho ho. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing. The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Alright, let's do this again. Let's do this again. She ran to the left. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. And then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now it's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were absolutely perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there will be no break, Your Honor. Very well. If the witness would care to revise the testimony, the crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this one now, Mr. White. Mr. White? Okay. Two accounts. Well, I looked at the other window when I heard the thing fall. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. Then the killer you attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Twop! Twop indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. Okay, the two accounts. Hold it. You heard that thing fall. What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, the glass light stand. Right, the one that was falling over the scene. Phoenix. Doesn't something about that struck you as odd? Very odd. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes! Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. They're giving him a lot of chances. Okay, of course. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Oh no. Mr. White, it was impossible for you to have seen that glass stand. What? Look at this. These are floor plans to the scenes of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were to look through the window of the office, this is the area you will be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say? Ridiculously, Mr. White. If you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could have not seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after all it fell, either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that is inside the Fay Law office. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Mr. White? Mr. White? You did it, didn't you? Yeah, very dramatic, yes. Mr. Your Honor, Miss Mia. Is he doing that crazily? He probably is. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. Oh. That's far enough, Mr. Wright. What? I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? What? I said you should confess your crime. Hey, Skull, how are you? There you go. Confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap. Order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law office of Miss Faye. What does that have to do? Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place that wiretap, you enter Miss Faye's office. Am I correct? Correct! You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Faye & Co. law offices. That is when I saw the cursed light stand. Oh my gosh. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand. I know, but what is he doing? At the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been at the office well before the murder took place. When he went to the place... sorry, I can't even read this. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. Trying to pay attention to his revenge story, but not trying to get caught up at work. We're almost done. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Leave it to me. Oh, I feel faint. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Faye & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. Yes, I totally did that. That is when I saw the glass light stand. Oh boy. So, you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what has fallen over by the sound. Oh, correct. That is right. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine. What am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. Okay. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. Do you have proof? Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Right. I have entered the Faye & Co. law's offices. Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May? Golly, Miles! Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Faye & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those. Yeah. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Faye & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to the... Why did you tap Mia's phone? Gosh, he's on this shit. This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect clients' confidence. I call bullshit on that. That is when I saw the glass light stand. I know it does relate to the case. Why did you notice something as a light stand, though? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beautification thing deserves attention, does it not? Him and his made-up words. So counter-objection, exactly. That is all. Damn it! There's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough that I could bluff him out of something. I did this one already, right? Yeah. Yeah, I did this one right. I definitely did this one right. Did that. Uh-oh. Don't tell me I run out of ammo. Oh, gosh. Oh, shit. Tisk tisk. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix! Phoenix, over here! I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. Mia? Where am I? The waiting lobby. What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Was I? What? No, I don't remember this. Oh, you're finally awake. God. What? Okay, now I remember. Okay, it's coming back to me. Hey, Phoenix. God, there's no way to greet an old friend. That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. You're Maya. I took one law class and somehow knew more. Didn't you know the Fae women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So, Maya is channeling you, Mia. That's right. I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. In the Now I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't eat her. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You already won. Huh? You have the receipt in the court records, right? Yeah, the one you wrote Maya on. Phoenix. Wright wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. Yeah, it has like a time and date, I believe. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. Oh yeah, for the lamp. That's $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item, the glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th. September 4th? That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa! Now, what did Mr. Wright say in his testimony? Yeah, I remember. It was the beginning of the... Yeah, exactly. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. Alright, back in court. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant rather... Are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then, let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. Wright is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Mr. Wright. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise this is the last time I'll ask you. But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on the matter? I say let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin with your cross-examination. Alright. The wires happened. It was the beginning of... Do I have to bother with that? I don't think I have to bother with that. I had entered... No, I don't have to press on that. Okay. I entered the Fane code. I read that part. Of course I had not... I've done that part. That's when I saw the glass. Okay, this is why. Boom. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? Wahaha, you're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side. Your Honor, will you tell the court what is written on the other side of the receipt? Well, a glass light stand. And the date of purchase? Why, that's the day before the murder. Oof! Oof! You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly enter Fane Code law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Oh! Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you agree you can't judge me guilty under those circumstances. I wish I was there doing the background going, oh, I know, right? Very well. Then that is all for the trial of... I was waiting for it. Not so fast, Phoenix, right? Eh? What? No way he could worm his way out of this one. Need a sound clip? I think they have a soundboard name. Oh wait, I forgot, it's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic in the defendant's claim. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. There you go. I would like to request one more day before... No, we're gonna end this shit. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't gonna be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prologue this trial any further. I'm gonna slap you with my pen. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? If anyone is gonna call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a date to ascertain whether these new claims have any new basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. Are you serious? No! There's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with something or just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all, Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course, thank you for your time. The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix, read this note out loud. Mia? What's this? This a mute. Oh, okay. I remember this. Your Honor, if I may. You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is right on this one for real. I have something I would like to read to the court. Take that! The memo Mia has given me was with a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. I wonder why. People in finances. Famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please stop! Make him stop! Reads my attorney badge. How did you get that list, Mr. White? Admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You done it again. That was quite the spirited defense. No pun intended, by the way. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew. Exactly, I was just gonna say. What you got to say about that, Miles? Well, your trials were quick. Exactly. This court finds the defense, rather the defendant, Mr. Wright, not guilty. And then confetti just rains down. That is all. This court is adjourned. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But, congratulations. You're lucky I was born a Fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Just has confetti balloons on the ceiling. Yeah, it does. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me. And Maya. I won't forget it as long as I... Well, she's dead. As long as you live. Exactly. My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No, there's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix? Can you come to the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock? The office? I'll see you later. Chief! Chief Mia! "9:02, he's late. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came. Mia. I kinda was worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then. I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Of course it's Maya. Mia? Wow, you should have seen your face. Mia! What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What? Did I look like my sister? Looked like you were her. Exactly. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Show up at the office and I'm gonna get some ghost booty. Hey, Phoenix, always you, man. Because of this. See? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. take care of, huh? She means the office, this office. Someone had to help with the new Wright and Code Loft office, right? And who better but me? Maya, reporting for duty. Wait, no. Second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick! Maya here. Ready to get down to business? You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend calls you, Larry, right? Nick? You know what this means. We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'll probably be in jail. Right in Code Law Office. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. That fucking face he makes. they did a redone of that of this scene. I think in the anime, it looks better. Right here, like Nick looks so like so shocked. Anyways, good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here watching. Right, okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy. Burgers! There's a great burger joint down the street. Come on, time's a-wasting. Okay, wait up. The end. Hey, we unlocked a new episode. Turnabout Samurai. Alright, I've been streaming for 3 hours and plus. I'm gonna stop here. Yes, I will definitely save. This was definitely fun. What, you're a disgrace? Oh, wait, okay. Let's watch the intro. I like this intro. Alright. I just had to remember how to get back to the main screen. But I love that intro. The Steel Samurai intro. Anyways, that's the Ace Attorney Trilogy. We're still on the first game right now. But I'll definitely continue more tomorrow. Around the same time. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. I don't know who's streaming, but let me see if I can raise someone. If not, I'll probably get ended right here.